Way back, before recorded history, the planet was plunged into a deep freeze. This wasn't some random cosmic event or a geological quirk. It was caused by a single Titan, a creature so powerful its breath could kickstart an ice age and whose very presence chills the world around it. Her name is Shimo. But for thousands of years, this walking extinction event was a slave, controlled by a ruthless king. Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about Godzilla's ancient frost-powered rival. To really get Shimo, we have to rewind the clock to the ancient Titan war that scarred the planet. Ancient IY prophecies and inscriptions tell of a brutal conflict between Godzilla's species and a tyrannical ape titan known as the Scar King. And the Scar King didn't fight his war for the surface alone. He had an ace up his sleeve, Shimo, an ancient and colossal force of nature. But don't get it twisted, this wasn't a partnership. Shimo was a weapon, not a willing ally. Scar King had enslaved the massive Ice Titan, and he controlled her through a glowing blue crystal shard attached to the end of his whip. It's widely speculated this crystal was broken directly from Shimo's own body, a tool designed to inflict immense pain and force her to obey. Every command was an ultimatum: obey or suffer agonizing pain. This cruel tactic stripped Shimo of her free will, turning one of the planet's most powerful beings into a tragic figure, forced to fight against the natural order. The ancient war ended when Godzilla defeated Scar King's army, trapping the tyrant and his subjugated forces, including a chained within a fiery realm of the Hollow Earth. Shimo's power is on a scale that makes her one of the strongest titans we've ever seen. Her primary weapon is the Frostbite Blast, a concentrated beam of cryogenic energy so potent it can flash freeze other titans. We saw this firsthand when she encased Godzilla in a block of ice and badly injured Kong's arm damage so severe he needed a cybernetic gauntlet to keep fighting. But her offensive power is only half the story. Shimo has a passive freezing aura. Just her presence is enough to dramatically alter the environment. The ground freezes where she walks, and when she emerged in Rio de Janeiro, she began to freeze the ocean, creating a huge field of ice in her wake. This is the variability that, under Scar King's command, plunged the planet into the last ice age. This makes Shimo a legitimate world-ending threat, capable of making the Earth inhospitable all on her own. While not necessarily dwarfing Godzilla, she is a massive titan. Comparable in size and physically powerful enough to go toe-to-toe with the king of the monsters, she is a walking, breathing extinction event. This tragic history and immense power makes Shimo one of the most complex titans in the monsterverse. Before we get into her path to freedom and what her future might hold, if you're enjoying this deep dive, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next breakdown. Shimo's long, brutal enslavement finally reached its turning point in Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. During the final battle in Rio, it was the combined effort of Kong and Zuko that finally shattered the control crystal on Scar King's whip. The moment it broke, Shimo was free. Her very first act as a liberated Titan, pure poetic justice. She turned on her tormentor, blasting Scar King with the same frostbite breath he had used as a weapon for centuries. With Scar King defeated, Shimo is no longer a villain. In fact, she's anything but. The film's ending shows her returning peacefully to the Hollow Earth alongside Kong and Zuko, suggesting a new alliance has been formed. Having been freed by Kang, she seems to hold a new sense of loyalty to him. This completely resets the balance of power. Potential alliance between Kong and a Titan of Shimo's caliber creates a brand new dynamic that could redefine the entire Titan hierarchy. Shimo's journey is one of the most compelling in the monsterverse. She went from an ancient, world-shaping force of nature to an enslaved weapon of war, and now to a liberated and potentially heroic ally. She is a tragic figure who wields the power of an ice age, but was denied her own will for thousands of years. Now that she's free, the future is wide open. The monsterverse has a new, incredibly powerful player on the board. What do you think is next for Shimo? Will she remain a loyal ally to Kong? Or does her ancient history with Godzilla hint at a more complicated future? Let us know your theories down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching.